Yo, and hello and welcome to the 132nd episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free every Wednesday in audio format on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast directories. And in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning high definition. This show is two childhood BFFs bringing you all things video games. You can find us online at createforsanity.com where you can listen to episodes, subscribe for behind-the-scenes news, read rad articles, and buy sick t-shirts from our shop. Also, be sure to join the community in the Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/GameSpeak Podcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. I'm one of your hosts, JAMAL Al-Jafra, alongside Brent Jazzy Bass. So jazzy, dude.
That was just an air horn.
Oh, okay. I thought,
Well,
I thought you were like going for like a brass instrument, in a jazz band.
I was just trying to shoot off the air horn, but I didn't really have enough time to like look up a real air horn, so I just improvised.
That's good.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, good at the improv, dude.
So what's been up, man? How's the world treating you? What's been up, listeners?
It's been pretty dope. I had a pretty good week. A week full of a certain game I'll talk about later. But also, I went to the George Observatory, which is in like Needsville, Texas or something. It's like south of Houston. Turns out the observatory is closed for renovations.
Oh.
But
I thought you were going to tell me some cool-ass story about how you look through a telescope.
I am.
Oh, okay.
So get this. Like, the observatory is ran by, like, I guess, like, volunteers and enthusiasts or whatever. And even though it was shut down for renovations, they all met up in the parking lot and brought their, like, personal telescopes.
Oh, cool.
So, like, this dude had, like a super expensive telescope. I'm talking like it was.
Was this in the middle of the night or what?
Yeah, it was. No, we got there at like 7 p.m. Like it was dark, but it wasn't like in the middle of the night. And there's mosquitoes everywhere. That sucked. We didn't stay too long just because it was outside. Normally it's like a big like giant telescope. Like they have like legit ass telescopes. These were like semi-pro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But,
still cool though.
Oh yeah, so like by the way, we look in this guy's scope, dude, and you just see fucking Saturn and like its rings and shit. It's so cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's always a cool thing when you look through a telescope and see the rings on a planet because it's like, I don't know, it's just mesmerizing to see something like that with your own eyes.
Yeah, dude.
Practically naked eye, not through a camera or something,
Exactly.
It almost gives off kind of a glow to it, doesn't it? Like, isn't it weird? Like, yeah, I don't know, it's like
bright. It's like white. It's like looking at a black and white picture of something. But it was like, and then he showed us like Jupiter, I believe it was, and like you could see these dots around the side of it. He's like, those are the moons, like this one here, and
that's
like
cool.
And the thing is it was all like moving, I guess, because the planet's turning on its axis, like it would go out of screen, pretty quickly. And then we would have to like readjust. It was pretty cool.
That's really cool. Mm-hmm. How interesting.
What'd you do?
Let's see. Not much. I watched a lot of shows. First of all, for all you guys out there listening, I hope everybody stayed dry this week. I know a lot of people got flooded out with that tropical storm that came around or whatever. So,
yeah.
Hope everybody's staying dry, staying safe. I kind of just chilled. It was like a rainy, lazy week. My girlfriend's been watching a lot of that show Queer Eye on Netflix. Have you ever watched that?
For the straight guy?
Yeah, well, it used to be called Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. I think somewhere around the third or fourth season, they just
took the straight guys out of it.
They took the straight guy name out of it. Well, because they don't just specifically help straight guys. Like, the title was kind of misleading. Like, they would help women sometimes and like gay guys in some episodes.
Oh, really?
So it's like,
so why'd they even call it that?
Well, I don't know. I think that's kind of why they stopped calling it that. But either way,
Yeah. So
she started watching that, and like, I, just started watching whatever she's watching, because like I just kind of hop down next to her and just start, what you watching,
Yeah.
And
it's a good show.
Gotta say, it's a really good show. Really, really good show. It's like Extreme Home Makeover and Extreme Makeover and RuPaul's Drag Race all mixed into one show.
I've probably only seen one of those shows that you mentioned.
Have you ever seen Extreme Home Makeover?
I think so. Is
You
that
know,
the one
where,
with the
like-
bus?
yeah, where
it's
they
like, move that
Yeah,
bus.
yeah,
and
they
then
move the bus and
Yeah.
they change their life. Yeah, it's a lot like that. You get a lot of the same kind of feelies. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Like,
So they're just like going in and they're like, we're going to fix this fucking house.
Yeah, well, they basically find some ugly dude, you know, who like lives in the slums, you know, or not in the slums, but in some shitty house, you know, and then they like renovate his house and give his beard a trim.
I
and
just
they, like,
imagine them going to like a third world country. Like there's a guy just
my
living
God.
in this. Like, we're going to make you
we're gonna fix
fabulous.
you, honey. No, yeah, no.
They leave him at the end. Just like he had like a little taste of happiness for like a minute. It's so horrible.
Shit. So yeah, I've been watching that, and then I've been watching a much stupider show. Have you ever seen The Masked Singer?
No.
Okay, I'm really hooked on this show right now. It's stupid as fuck, but it's really entertaining. It's basically like there's like 10 masked singers,
Okay.
right? And they're all singing, and they're all celebrities, like A-list celebrities, okay?
Okay. Can
And-
they be singers already?
Yeah, hell yeah. Some are singers, some are like movie stars, some are like fucking athletes, you know? But they're all just like celebrities, like top tier
Okay.
celebrities, and they all are like wearing these masks and they're singing. And week by week, you know, they vote off the worst singer, and then whoever gets voted off has to like take their mask off and unmask or whatever. And it's really entertaining. But
So
it's also
who's been unmasked, dude?
Antonio Brown, who is a like I guess some football player. I
Oh
don't
yeah, he's actually like being charged with sexual assault right now.
know. Really?
Yeah, good for him.
Oh
No, I'm
shit!
just kidding. he got cut off the show,
Oh,
and
jeez.
they actually just dropped him from
He was
the team.
the first person to lose the show too. They had Tommy Chong on there.
Tommy
From
Chong.
Cheech and Chong. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
They had Tori Spelling, who's like,
That sounds super familiar.
yeah. I didn't really know, but she seems like she's like the Paris Hilton of our like parents' generation or something.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know.
Are they getting like old? Like
No. It's like a hodgepodge. You never know. They
Okay.
had Terry.
Cruz.
No. Oh God, I can't remember his name. Terrence
Howard.
Terry Bradford or something. I don't know. One of these. He was another football player, but he's like a older. Like if you saw his face, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that guy. He does everything." You know.
Oh,
what I mean?
okay.
And then let's see, Margaret Chow. They've had her on there.
So can all these people actually sing though?
Well, see, okay. The people that I just listed are not very good singers. They're getting progressively better. You know what I mean? So I think the people that actually can sing are going to be the people voted off last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Obviously. You know, they had one of those, the Jackson sister, not Janet Jackson, the other one, LaToya Jackson. She was on there.
Okay. All these real life celebs, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, but I'm getting close to the finals. It's pretty interesting, you know.
Who do you think is number uno, dude?
I don't really know who's going to win, but I kind of have an idea. I think, okay, and if anybody's already seen this, don't spoil it for me, because this came out like a year or two ago, I think. But they have, like, everybody's got, like, an animal that their character is, like, their mask is made after. And so, like, there's, like, a peacock and a lion and a monster and a bumblebee, I think, and they're all still in the, competition.
Is there, like, a neon tiger? Is there a turquoise, like, fucking lobster or something?
They have all kinds of weird shit. Like, Tommy Chong was like a pineapple with like a fucking, I don't know. It's weird.
I'm just saying things that could possibly be riffraff.
Dude, I have no idea. But anyways, it's pretty interesting. I've been watching that. Let's see. What else have I been doing?
List of things I've been doing.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a fun week. I'm glad you had that like early 2000s week where you just watch reality TV all week.
I did. I've been watching a lot of reality TV.
Sounds like it. You should watch Tiny it's like this Tiny Home.
Oh, the
show.
Tiny Home. Yeah, I know.
Tiny Home Nation.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, dude.
I've watched a lot of that.
Yeah, I love the cringe in that show.
Yeah, it's cringy, but it's also
really cool.
It makes me want to get a tiny home really bad.
Me too.
That's how that one show is, dude. If you're one of those people like me who just kind of like enjoys the cringiness of shit, then The Masked Singer is for you. It's the most cringe-tastic show I've ever seen in my life. It's so fucking cringy. That's part of what makes it like brilliant. It's like almost like it's almost like they're trying to be super fucking cringy. Like, I don't know, it's great.
Cool. I'll check it out. And I'm gonna guess who the singers are.
Yeah, dude, you got to.
Anyways, let's jump into the video game news. Just so you guys know, we're using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we don't claim any of the material as our own. We're simply reading these news articles and giving our commentary on them. So let's kick it off with something that's not that interesting, but I mean, I guess it is. I guess we do live on this planet, so we should find this interesting. But Sony has committed to making the next PlayStation more green. In a note on the PlayStation blog, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan committed to the UN's Playing for the Planet Alliance. The UN Environment Committee initiative intends to partner with the video game industry to help make it more sustainable. Ryan promised that the next generation PlayStation console will be able to suspend gameplay with a lower power consumption. 1 million PS5 users enabling the feature would save enough electricity to power about 1,000 homes. He said the company will also be conducting a carbon footprint assessment for its gaming services and looking into energy efficient measures at data centers. Yeah,
that's cool. I saw a really similar article about Xbox that said that Xbox Scarlet or whatever will be the first like carbon neutral platform ever, or console or whatever, and that they're working with Sony and other companies to like have a more environmentally friendly, like they're forming like a coalition of like environmentally friendly like techniques that they're all sharing between like technology companies to like help reduce carbon emissions and greenhouse gases and stuff.
Nerds for Earth. Dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty cool with that, This seems like a good thing. Cool. So, let's see what we got here. In case you guys didn't know, LA Noire VR Case Files is out now on PlayStation. This was already out for like Oculus and Vive and stuff. But it unfortunately hasn't made its way to PlayStation until today. So if you're interested in that, if you got a VR headset, might want to look into it because it was pretty well received on the PC.
So it's been 3 years since Pokemon Go burst onto mobile devices, and while the days of seeing players stopping traffic to catch rare Pokemon may be over, the game continues to be a huge success. Last month in particular was a big one for the title. Market research company Superdata reports it was Pokemon Go's best month since 2016. According to Superdata, Pokemon Go generated $176 million during August 2019. Not only did that mark its highest point since peaking in 2016, it also made Go the top earning game for the month on mobile devices, dislodging the usual number one title, Honor of Kings. August is typically Pokemon Go's strongest month of the year in terms of revenue, and Superdata attributes last month's huge earnings in part to the numerous events Niantic held in the game. The developer has been gradually ramping up the cadence of in-game events occurring in Go. August alone saw the debut of both Shiny Rayquaza and Jirachi, the return of the Water Festival, a gift-giving event, and more.
That's really cool. Yeah, I've been personally playing a shitload of Pokemon Go lately, and I do attribute a lot of that to the events, specifically the one where you can hatch the eggs half as fast. I mean, I felt like I took full advantage of that. I've been playing hard. And what's interesting is I know other people have been playing hard because I'll roll up to like the prison museum and there'll be like lures there from people that were just there. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like I'll see people at raids, like I'll pull up to raids and there'll just be like 5 cars parked there. You know what I mean? People are playing hard in Huntsville. And I think it's a lot to do with the college kids and stuff. But
yeah, definitely.
It's still interesting that it's still as, popular enough to where I see people playing while I'm out playing.
Especially in a small town like Huntsville. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, I feel like, anyways. So good for Pokemon Go. And, they just added Gen 5 in there, too, so there's a lot to be doing in Pokemon right now, so.
Hell yeah.
No better time to jump in. So Borderlands 3 had the biggest launch in the publisher's history. 2K Games announced that within its first 5 days of launch, it sold 50% more than Borderlands 2, making it the fastest-selling 2K game. It also set a record as the highest-selling 2K game on PC within a 5-day window, despite being an Epic Games Store exclusive. Plus, the new sales pushed the franchise as a whole over $1 billion. It's only the second franchise for 2K to ever achieve that billion-dollar mark. But that's not all. 2K also said that Borderlands 3, which has sold in 5 million copies, got the highest... Excuse me, that's weird how they wrote that. Also said Borderlands 3, which has sold in 5 million copies, got the highest percentage of digital sales at more than 70%, the highest pre-order sales to date for any 2K game, and broke Epic Games Store pre-order records. So, yeah, Borderlands is having a good week. 2K is having a good week, you know?
Yeah, it's a good year for them.
For sure. Well...
well, not for the Randy Pitchford guy, but for the company.
Yeah, on the whole, yeah.
So, Sony did their state of play thing today, but right after it, Xbox did their live stream called Inside Xbox.
Sony's like, fuck off, Xbox.
Up in Xbox. No, anyway, so they announced some new games that are coming to Game Pass. On Xbox One, you can expect to see Jump Force, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, and Lego Worlds being added.
Which Jump Force and Bloodstained are already on there. So
nice. So they're available.
Yeah, you
cool.
can get that now.
And I'm sure Lego Worlds is too, right?
Yeah, I thought Lego Worlds was already on there, but maybe I'm wrong.
No.
There's some kind of Lego. Oh, Lego City. That's what it is. Lego City Undercover.
Lego
which is
Worlds
a sick-ass game.
The open world Minecraft version.
Oh, really?
I think it is.
Oh,
yeah,
dope.
I'm
gonna
pretty
get
sure.
on that.
Yeah, we need to check that out.
Yeah.
And then for the PC Game Pass, you're getting Cities Skylines, Saints Row 4, Bad North, and Dirt Rally 2.0.
Bunch of bullshit. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, for real. But the Xbox Game Pass app itself will be updated as well with improvements to the interface.
I wonder if Dirt Rally will be compatible with VR on the PC.
Probably. You would imagine so if it's the full game.
You would think so, right? I don't know. It's interesting to think about.
And then also more indie games will also be coming to Game Pass, including Genesis Noir, Lonely Mountains Downhill, and Demon's Tilt. The rest of the lineup will be shown off in an ID at Xbox Game Pass video on September 26th. Additionally, Felix the Reaper, a comedy puzzle game about death, will be available October 17th and will be available on Game Pass that day. And then there was a thing about Project xCloud as well. The service that will let people play Xbox console games on phones, tablets, etc. via streaming will have a public preview beginning in October. If you're in the US, the UK, or Korea, you can apply today.
Cool.
So Halo 5 Guardians, Gears 5, Sea of Thieves, and Killer Instinct will be the 4 games available in the preview. You'll need a wireless Xbox One controller and an Android phone to try it.
Cool. Yeah, and I know during that Sony thing, the State of Play or whatever, they gave a release date for The Last of Us Part 2. I want to say it's coming February 21st or something like that.
Yeah.
Next year. So, yeah, that's exciting.
And then, you ever see that Atlas game? So Atlas, the pirate MMO game.
It rings a bell.
I think it was made by the same people that made that Ark Survival Evolved game, but it's pirates.
Is it the same style of gameplay?
I believe so. It's just super open world. You're on pirate ships and stuff. Whenever it released, it was super fucking glitchy and buggy and stuff. I remember.
I don't remember this.
Just give it a gander if you've never seen it. But that it released into early access on Steam last year, but it's going to be arriving on Xbox One on October 8th.
Oh, well, hopefully they've fixed all the issues.
Yeah, for sure. What you got?
Even with Call of Duty Modern Warfare releasing next month, Activision continues to support last year's game, Black Ops 4, with new updates and more content. The newest wave of new content is out now in the form of the Operation Dark Divide update, and it's a big one. For the Battle Royale mode Blackout, the update restores the map to its normal look from the previous refresh that sets the stage for a new mode. The new mode is Heavy Metal Heroes, and it's a vehicle-focused mode that encourages players to jump into armored ARAVs, ATVs, and motorcycles, while a new vehicle, the Tank, has been added.
Is it a tank?
It's a tank.
Oh shit!
Tanking
I don't like
about.
I don't like the expansion's name, the Dark Divide. It just sounds like a butt crack or something.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this is the biggest mistake about Call of Duty releasing every year is that like they can't like
support the game that came out the year before.
Yeah, like the DLC. I mean, like I'm not gonna go buy that Call of Duty and buy the DLC for the old Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me, but I feel like a lot of people think like me. You know what I mean?
But the new Call of Duty is not going to have Battle Royale, so like the people that want the Battle Royale thing are going to stay for that.
The old shit, yeah, fair enough.
But it appears Batman Arkham Origins developer WB Games Montreal is teasing its new game. The studio tweeted on September 22nd for the first time in more than 4 years with what looks to be a cryptic teaser for a new project. Then today, September 23rd, well, today's the 24th, but the studio posted another teaser with the tagline that says, quote, "Capture the night." You know, KNIGT.
Yeah.
That teaser is accompanied by a series of quickly changing symbols that could imply the latest threat Batman will have to face. The tweet celebrates the 80th anniversary of Batman's first comic book appearance back in 1939 with a video that shows the bat signal projected onto a building. But there's more to it. The video also contains flashes at 0.03 and 0.21 of mysterious symbols. People are speculating that at least one of the symbols is in reference to the secret society, the Court of Owls, that exists in the Batman universe. Intriguingly, a WB Games Montreal developer tweeted in November 2018 a picture of a developer wearing a t-shirt with owl imagery on it. The tweet appears to be in reference to an upcoming unannounced project. But yeah, so
cool. I'm cool with the new Batman game. You know, I like the Origins. I know it got a lot of flack. It wasn't everybody's favorite, but you know, it's fun. Yeah. And I think that they could do justice to another one in the series
after 4 years. I would imagine so.
That's what I'm saying. You know, and speaking of Batman, there's a big Batman event going on in Fortnite right now. You can
I saw that.
You can get like Batman skins, and they even turned Tilted Towers into Gotham City. And you can like get batarangs, and like you can get your grappling hook. And they used to have a grappling hook, but this time, whenever you do the grappling hook, it does like Batman wings. So you like fly down and like glide with your Batman wings. It's pretty sweet, dude.
I like that.
Yeah.
Did you see that the whole thing with like the new Batman movie, like the Robert Pattinson Batman movie that's coming out?
Something about Jonah Hill.
Yeah, they're looking at him to be the villain.
Maybe if it's Penguin.
See, that's my thing. I don't like Penguin. I just don't care.
Penguin's a stupid villain, and you know, I feel like Penguin's a good like sub villain. You know, like like he's there, but he's not like the main villain. You know, I'm cool with that.
He could be Riddler too. Honestly, I feel like he could pull that off.
Maybe.
Yeah, he does look like a penguin though.
I have a hard time seeing him as Riddler. I don't know.
What if like they need to pull out one of those classic Batman villains, like the Toy Maker or something?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a Mr. Freeze or a Poison Ivy resurgence. You know what I mean? Those were some cool ones.
Hell yeah, dude! Definitely. Anyways, what you got?
Let's see. This is kind of one that's going to piss a lot of people off.
I'm already angry. What is it?
The popular Battle Royale game Fortnite is introducing bots.
God damn it. No,
in the game's next seasonal refresh, Epic Games will introduce bots with the aim of helping newcomers learn the ropes. The bots will behave similarly to humans, Epic Games said. So, I mean, I'll just cut the shit. The bots are going to basically be like PUBG Mobile, and it's going to be on Fortnite. Like, they're doing that. It's happening. And
why?
Because they want to make the game more inviting to people who haven't played before, instead of just them coming in and getting smashed by fucking, like, people who just, like, can build fucking really good, you know?
So is it only bots for, like, your first couple games, or what?
It's bots until the game can tell statistically that you are playing better, and then it will slowly introduce more people into the game. And it says that you can still play competitive mode and do, like, normal...
With no bots?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah.
If it's just giving the option and not forcing everyone to do it.
Still, not everybody wants to play competitive, because the competitive affects your, like, record and stuff. I don't know. I personally like to have the... I don't know, it's weird. I'm weird about it, but, you know, that's just me. Maybe I'll grow to like it, but I also don't want to feel like, you know, like I cheated every time I win. You know what I mean?
Maybe if you get good, then you wouldn't have to play the bots. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
guess so.
No, I could understand where that would get annoying, though. Luigi's Mansion 3 arrives on Nintendo Switch next month, continuing the system's string of high-profile releases.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this installment takes the cowardly plumber through a haunted hotel called The Last Resort, but it appears that won't be the end of the adventure. Nintendo's official website has revealed that the game will also receive some form of paid DLC. The website doesn't detail what the Luigi's Mansion 3 DLC will entail or how much it will cost, but it does confirm it'll be related to Scare Scraper and Scream Park. But yeah.
Cool. That's really exciting. You know, I'm excited about all these Switch games. I feel like, you know, I've got a couple of games for the Switch in the past month or two, and I don't know, it's just breathed new life into my Switch. You know, I always liked having my Switch around, but now that I've got a couple of games that I really enjoy on it, it's, like, exciting to pull it out. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure. I'm really upset, though, about Mario Party not getting any DLC. I don't like how all these games are getting DLC.
Except Mario Party?
Yeah, Mario Party needs it the most.
More than anything. And, you know, they need at least 5 or 6 more maps added into that shit.
Or what if they just redid the old maps from, like, Mario Party 2?
Yeah, even that would
like,
be fine.
Just fucking throw those on there.
Just make them prettier, yeah.
And, like,
Keep
leave them...
the mini games, you know?
The maps were so much more complex in Mario Party 2 and stuff like that. These ones are just so simple and too fast.
I just feel like it was lazy of them to only put, like, how many maps? 4? 3 or 4?
It's 4. I think it's 3, and then you unlock one.
Yeah. That's lazy, dude. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit.
And they're all the same. There's, like, no difference to any of them.
It's almost 2020, dude. We need to get at least fucking 10 maps. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah, dude.
That's just how I feel.
Or at least just be like, we're going to add a new map every 3 months or something.
I mean, look at, like, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like, don't tell me you can't add a couple more fucking maps, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like the team was like, it's kind of... This is boring. Let's just fucking put it out.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Let's see what we got here. In its first Borderlands show stream, Gearbox has detailed its plans for Borderlands 3 post-launch content, starting with the Halloween-themed event Bloody Harvest.
Ooh.
The free Bloody Harvest update will arrive in late October, naturally, and run for a limited time. Game director Paul Sage said it will last about 6 weeks. During that time, you can collect themed legendary weapons and skins and discover spoopy, new environments and enemies, all culminating in a wicked boss battle.
Cool. So, hopefully it's a spider.
I hope so. You know, I just hope I get a fucking pumpkin grenade launcher. That's all that I care about.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
If I don't get a pumpkin grenade launcher, then I ain't buying.
I'm playing this. Right. Yeah, you can finish up the news. Keep going.
Let's see what we got here. And what could be very big news? It appears Call of Duty Modern Warfare may allow cross-progression between platforms. This past weekend's beta was the first one to be available on more than just PS4, as Xbox One and PC players were able to join in the mix. Players reported during the test that their progression on one platform in the beta, including levels and progression, moved with them to a different platform. It appears that those who link their Xbox Live, PSN, and Battle.net accounts to the same Call of Duty account are able to have their progress move between systems. That would be a very big deal, as this level of freedom to move between competing platforms is rare.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That'd be weird.
Let's see. Developer DICE prepares Star Wars Battlefront 2 for its upcoming cooperation update. Publisher EA has confirmed that the first-person shooter will add the planet Felucia to the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One game on September 25th. Let's see. Call of Duty Mobile is coming to the iPhone and Android very soon. Activision and Tencent announced the free-to-play mobile version of...
We'll talk about that in the upcoming games, because it's coming this week.
Okay, yeah, going to be coming. Let's see. Oh, yeah. As teased, the Pokemon Company has revealed the identity of Pokemon Sword and Shield's mysterious, glitchy Pokemon. You remember the one we talked about? Oh, yeah.
It was a Farfetch'd.
It was a Farfetch'd. I was talking all that shit about their opinion, and they were right. The company shared a brief new trailer that revolves entirely around the new region-exclusive evolution of Farfetch'd called Surfetch'd. So, looking pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got stuff. Like a green onion sword.
Yeah.
And like a fucking
like a lance.
Shield.
Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. I'm all about it. You know, I love me a new... I've always thought Farfetch'd was one of those that needed an evolution. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is making me want Sword. Like, everything good is coming out about Sword. Like, they haven't said any good shit about Shield.
Well, I think he's, like, for both games, isn't it?
He's only in Sword. I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure? I thought it was just exclusive to what region you were in.
Read that again? Hold on. Let's see. I could have swore it said that Surfetch'd. I just want to make sure I'm not just making shit up.
No, yeah, check it out. Check into that.
Yeah, you keep going.
Well, that's all I got, really.
Okay.
But, you know, it's okay. I'll just keep talking. You know, I'll let the people know that we are GameSpeak Podcast, and we're here to tell the world about games and podcasts.
Yeah, I think it's only coming to Pokemon Sword.
Really?
Yeah, because...
Well, they gotta have something equally cool on the other.
Oh, no, never mind. It says Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's very confusing. I've seen places that are like, coming to Pokemon Sword, and then some that are like, Pokemon Sword and Shield. You know, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I feel you. That's real.
Just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, you gotta be sure.
But you can't be. It's just not possible.
I mean, we can be kind of sure.
It's absolutely impossible. No, just kidding.
Out of my hands.
Anyway, so that's it for this week's video game news. We're going to jump into this week's releases, where I'm going to let you guys know what brand new games are coming out in the next 7 days. Starting with Color Slayer. It's coming to PS4, Vita, and PC on September 24th for $199. Race and slash your way forward in this color-based arcade game. Push your reflexes as you evade or slice color-coded enemies. Use the right colored sword to slash enemies as you avoid shielded ones, and pick the right enemy after a color switcher.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're colorblind.
Not my kind of game right there.
Anyways, you know, a girl who chants love at the bound of this world.
What?
That's definitely an anime game or something, or JRPG. It's coming to PS4, Vita, Switch, and PC on October 1st for $49.99.
Wait, that was the name of the game?
The name is You, like Yu-Gi-Oh, like U-No, N-O,
yeah.
: a girl who chants love at the bound of this world.
A girl who chants love at the bound of this world?
Yeah,
that's the name of the game?
That's the name of the whole fucking game.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You know, a girl who chants love at the bound of this world.
I thought that was part of the description of the game.
No. It says, tread across innumerable parallel worlds to unravel a hidden mystery and use the ADMS, or Auto Diverge Map System, as a visual guide to find your way in the sci-fi adventure game, You Know, a Girl Who Chants Love at the Bound of This World, written by the renowned creator Hiroyuki Kano. Explore multiple timelines and revisit events through the unique gaming mechanic of the reflector device. This allows you to explore every timeline in detail. Activate the reflector device's ADMS to return to an event with more knowledge and new items. Can you find the hidden world waiting beyond your own? Fall in love with every character to reach the true ending to this 40-plus hour visual novel. Okay.
I mean, the concept actually sounds kind of cool, but it's just like, I can't get over that fucking name, dude.
It's just it's your typical Japanese, like, translated to English, you know, anime thing. And then Destiny 2 Shadowkeep is coming to Xbox One, PS4, and PC on October 1st for $34.99. Then we got Call of Duty Mobile coming to iPhone and Android on October 1st. It's a free-to-play game. Take the heart-pounding, adrenaline-fueled action of Call of Duty with you wherever you go with Call of Duty Mobile. Play your way across multiple game modes as you engage in head-to-head battle through fan-favorite Call of Duty maps like Nuketown and Crash, all optimized for mobile combat.
I'm not gonna lie, if my phone can handle it, I'm probably gonna be all up on that, dude.
Your phone can definitely handle it.
You think so?
Yeah, you have like the 8 Plus, right?
No, I got like a 7.
Oh, it might not be able to handle it. Maybe. I feel like it might.
I mean, it's a big 7 Plus.
Yeah, should be fine. And then we got Ready, Set, Heroes coming to PS4 and PC on October 1st for $19.99. Ready, Set, Heroes taps into classic couch multiplayer action featuring fast-paced dungeon crawling. Team up with a friend and battle through a random dungeon filled with monsters and traps. Collect tons of loot to power up your character and fight in a winner-take-all arena brawl. Plus, there's a twist. You're actually competing against an opposing team racing through the same dungeon. Reaching the end of the dungeon triggers a winner-take-all arena brawl. The faster you progress through the dungeon, the more powerful you'll be when it's time to throw down.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
That sounds pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, that's about it. Anyway, so that's it. That's this week's releases. There's not much.
Oh, good time for Call of Duty to come out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For the mobile.
Mm-hmm.
The mobile.
I think that might go over pretty well. I don't know. I'm interested to see what it's like. You know?
I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be one of those games that just exists on the mobile.
I wonder if he'll be able to hook a controller up to it, because that would make it a lot more interesting to me. If I can just like Bluetooth my Xbox controller,
that would be cool.
Over there,
just
that'd
become a strictly mobile gamer.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like if there's a good game to be had there, it might be kind of fun.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm definitely gonna try it at least. Just to see what it looks like. Experiment. Anyways, we're going to jump on over to currently playing. Brent, what are you playing? I know we've both been playing one specific game, so save that one for last because that's all I've been playing. Mm-hmm. So you go ahead and just tell me what else you've been playing. Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Okay, so sorry. I've been playing first of all, I've been playing a shitload of Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Your boy catching mad shit. I got a shiny Steelix now, dog. I got a solid gold Steelix, dog.
It's gold?
It's gold, bro. I can show you right now. It's pretty fucking tight, actually.
That's awesome.
I know. And then I've got a shiny Clam Pearl. I'm really proud of my shinies. I've got a few of them now. I got a shiny Watchog, which is one of the Gen 5s that came out.
I'm sorry, a what now?
Yeah.
Does he have a watch?
No. He's like a groundhog, but he's big.
Oh, I thought it was a pig.
Yeah, well, And then I got a shiny Espeon.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Pretty proud of that, too.
I do fucks with Espeon, though. That's for sure.
It's pretty sick. She's like green, you know what I mean?
So, do you think you're going to play Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I really do. Especially, I've been really into my Switch lately. I've been, Fire Emblem really got me hooked on the Switch. You know what I mean?
Have you ever thought about if you could have the cupboard from the Indian in the cupboard and you put your Switch in there? Would it just come to life and be your friend?
I think it would just get really tiny, right? Or no, it would just. Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it just wakes up and it's yo, dog.
I'm the Switch.
it's
like using its Joy-Cons little arms to crawl at you.
Oh, that'd be fucking
that'd
awesome.
Be terrifying, dude.
It'd be terrifying at first until you just accepted that fate and you just have that Switch buddy. He's kind of obnoxious.
If it was alive, would you feel good about playing it?
Yeah, dude, because he's into it.
Would he want you to play him?
He wants you to touch his Joy-Cons.
Play me, dog.
Yeah. He's rub my Joy-Cons. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. So I've been playing Pokemon Go. I've been playing UFC 3. I can't get enough of that damn game.
Yeah, you got a problem. We're gonna have to fucking have intervention.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty fucking good at that game now, dude. I'm telling you, we're gonna have to do a couch bro. I still get my ass whooped online. Don't get me wrong, but it's always competitive at least.
It's probably because it's you and one other guy that's been on there for 100 years.
I will say this: I do run into familiar faces a lot online, and it'll
crazy.
tell you when you log on how many people are playing, and sometimes it's as low as 1,000 people on,
wow.
and sometimes it's as much as 15,000. But it's
Damn.
never. more
that
than,
much.
Yeah, it's never that much. But I do see some, and it's cool. It's like when you run into somebody you've seen before, it has a little like tally thing that
how many times you've fought them.
Well, how many times you've won or they've won.
Oh,
so like
okay.
sometimes I come up against somebody and it's like they've beat me like 8 times. I'm like, oh shit, this guy's fucking, this guy's about to fucking decimate me. You know what I mean? Like
that's kind of cool because then you can have like random rivals.
It's true. There's like people online that I've gone up against a bunch of times. And it's like when you finally beat one of those people that have beaten you so many times, it's like, yay! I don't know. It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
But we definitely should play. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. I'll watch you play. We'll do a whole couch bro out where you just play it.
I'm cool with that. I could train you a little bit. Like we could.
Hell yeah.
I could show you the ropes. We could get it going.
Dun, dun, dun,
that could be our fucking thing. Me just getting you ready for an online fight.
Hell yeah. We'll make like a little video of me like jogging and like punching meat and stuff.
Dude, yes.
As long as I can punch meat.
Yeah.
I'll just buy like a big thing of like raw hamburger from fucking Walmart.
Punching hamburger. Yeah. We just hang
it from the ceiling
like a punching bag.
Just splatter hamburger meat everywhere.
A 1 pound thing of hamburger. Just
I'm like speed bagging it.
Everything you're hitting is just meat. Like there's like sausages on sticks everywhere. You're just beating the shit out of them.
Links of sausages hanging from my roof. I like that, dude. Let's make that video.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's called "Beating My Meat."
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. And then I downloaded Jump Force. I convinced my girlfriend to play with me a little bit. It's actually kind of fun. The story is stupid. Everything's pretty stupid about it, except for like the actual combat, which is pretty fun.
What game is this? I'm sorry.
Jump Force.
Okay, yeah.
It's the one with like Goku and the One Piece people and stuff.
All the animes.
All the anime. I feel like there's not enough characters though. For a game that's like all about having all the different characters, there's only it's a pretty limited selection.
Well, they all have to be from Shonen Jump, right?
Yeah, but they only have like 3 shows. They have like One Piece, they have like Dragon Ball Z, and they've got like fucking. Maybe I have to unlock something or something. You know what I mean?
It's all in Japanese, isn't it?
It is, but the actual combat is fantastic. You know what it reminds me of? Like when you're fighting, it reminds me of Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects.
Oh, nice.
Because it's like that same style of like sandbox, like you can go left, right, up, down kind of thing. And every character has their own kind of little movement thing, and like it's really cool how
I'll have to check that out.
It's a lot of fun. If you just want to play 2 players with somebody, that's the best way to play this game, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But it's a good time.
For sure.
But I haven't played that much. I still need to go back and give it another shot. And then the game that we've both been playing, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening for the Switch.
How are you enjoying it?
Pretty good. I just got it like yesterday in the middle of the night on a whim.
Oh, okay.
I was like buying cat food, and I was at Walmart, and I was like,
fuck it.
I was like, well, I only had like $55, and I was like, the game is like 60 something, So I was like, there's no way, I was like, there's just no way I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go over there and fantasize about games anyway. Walmart has like every new game for $10 cheaper. They had Borderlands for $49.99. They had fucking they had Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening $49.99. They had fucking all these games that just came out like for $10 cheaper. Yeah. And it wasn't even like it was on sale or anything. Like it was weird. I don't know. But I took advantage. They even had that Ni no Kuni game that just came out for $40.
Wrath of the White Witch.
$40, dude. Just came out.
Dude, that's
hot off the press.
That's just that. I feel like if anybody else were to go to Walmart right now and check, it wouldn't be that way.
Well,
I think
the thing
you just
is,
lucked out.
I went to 2 different Walmarts. Okay, so like the first night I saw that, right, and I was like, shit, I still got to buy this cat food, but I can still get this if I come up with like $5, So I got the cat food, and that was at the Walmart in the Woodlands, right?
Yeah.
So I go to the Walmart in Conroe the next day. Sure enough, boom.
Hell yeah.
They didn't have a single game over $50, except for like one of those NBA 2K games that's like Legendary Edition or some shit,
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. So you got it. How far are you into it?
I'm not very far. Like I said, I just started, and my time has been rather limited. I just beat the first dungeon. So I just got the first instrument.
Okay, cool.
And let's see, I'm actually stuck in the second. I wouldn't say it's the second dungeon. It's like kind of like the second dungeon. Like there's a map and a compass, but it's not like a real dungeon, I don't think.
All the dungeons are real dungeons.
Well,
if there's a map and a compass,
there's a nightmare
dungeon.
in there too, and I'm trying to get to there's like one more key I need to get, and I'm in a room, right? Okay, maybe you can tell me what I need to do. Okay. This is gonna be. I'm gonna describe the room for you, right? You go in the room, and there's like a bunny, and it's like trapped in a little.
Oh
space.
Yeah. So you got to kill the bunny first, then you kill the bat, then you kill the other thing.
You have to kill them in that order.
In that order.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like if you would have got the beak and put it on the owl, it gives you like hints on what should be done. Okay. So remember, bunny, bat, the ghoul thing.
That makes sense because I killed them over and over again. I was like, it's got to be something to do with killing these things. I didn't think about like the order in which I was supposed to kill them. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I'm fully rejuvenated now. Yeah. I'm going back in.
Ready to kill
with my heart excited. I was trying not to look up any spoilers, any hints, and a lot of it I'm doing from memory. Like, that's another thing. I'm hung up on the Yoshi doll fetch quest.
Oh yeah,
I got the bananas. I can't remember where the bananas go though.
You won't need that till you get done with the place that you're at right now.
Word.
You'll figure it out pretty quickly.
Banana thing, yeah.
You'll be like, oh, okay, I know what to do. Yeah, that stuff is fun to me. The fetch quest. I am a thief. I actually completed the game.
Wait, I tried to do that where you run out with the thing and he zaps you or whatever if you come back. Yeah. He caught me going out the door. Is there some kind of technique?
That's how it was in the other one. Like, he'll catch you. You just have to, like, get him to be looking away and then run as fast as you can out the door. But, yeah.
I tried to take the shovel. Does he still, like, go all ape shit and fucking, like, zap the fuck out of you?
I haven't gone back.
Dude, you should go back. I want to see just to, like, you should save it and, like, go back in there. Because, like, that shit scared the fuck out of me the first time.
Oh, yeah, me too.
When I was a kid, dude, I went back in there and he, like... I don't know, dude. Like,
it's terrifying because he just murders you.
Yeah, I want to see what they did in that. I bet it's epic, dude. Like,
yeah, I do want to do that. Like I said, I already beat the game. Like, I beat the whole thing.
Oh, cool.
So I can go back now and like just do like the collectible stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, I got the Yoshi doll and all that nonsense, but apparently there's more figures and stuff to be collected. And then the seashells. I've been collecting a lot of seashells.
How do you feel about it, just on the whole? Like, spoiler free, of course.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, as a kid, I played the game but never beat it because it was like just super difficult. Like,
I got pretty deep into it as a kid, but I don't think I ever beat it either. I got like most of the instruments.
It's a tough game. Like, if you don't know what to do,
especially back in the day when you couldn't just pull out your phone and look up the walkthroughs. There are certain parts that are very difficult, or at least challenging. And I'm not even sure the owl beak thing was a thing back in the day. I mean,
no, I don't think it was. And have you been playing it in docked mode?
Yes.
It's so beautiful in docked mode. Like,
it
sucks going to handheld.
I actually think it looks a little better in handheld, in my opinion.
I think it looks better, but I just don't like it. Like, it doesn't feel full.
There's a tiny bit of, like, screen tearing in docked mode that I've noticed.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Not enough to, like, ruin the experience or anything.
It's only when you, like, first walk into an area or something, and then it goes away. But other than, like, a little bit of, like, I guess lagging on the speed, like the performance, like the game is just beautiful.
Oh yeah, I really like the style of like having everything in the center of the screen kind of clear, and then like the blur. I like that blur.
Yeah, because so like in the Game Boy, you would walk into the different screen and then the whole screen would move over. This is just one big map that's loaded like right when you start up.
But I do like that it's square for square, exactly. There's like every location is identical. I mean, it's wild.
Even like the bushes, they put the bushes and the grass in the exact same spots.
I love it. The nostalgia is real. There's certain parts that are just like, oh my god, I remember this. You know, like the Bow Wow and like I don't know, all that shit. Dude.
And Marin and Terran and whatever.
And the little fucking owl guy that like gives you all the missions and stuff.
Hell yeah! And the kids that are just like, who knows? I'm just a kid. Like they always say that shit.
I love that.
Yeah. It's like, it's a really cool, really, really cool game. And like the story is so much better than most other Zelda games, like where,
and it's my kind of Zelda game. I like that traditional Zelda formula of like go to a dungeon, complete dungeon, explore between dungeon, go to dungeon, complete dungeon. I just like that. I like, I know what Breath of the Wild was trying to do, but I really hope
just
that
too much.
I just hope that future Zelda games don't lose that like just clear the dungeon feeling, because that's just like so rewarding to me. It's like, I don't know.
Unfortunately, the next one probably won't do that, just because
Breath of the Wild did so well, and the next one's Breath of the Wild 2.
Breath of the Wild sold like 130 million copies or something like that, and the second best-selling one to it was like 30 million or something.
Wow.
So like there's no way they're not gonna try and follow the same formula of Breath of the Wild.
I don't think the next one's gonna do as well, and I only think that because like Breath of the Wild did so well. I feel like because it was one of the few games at launch, you know what I mean, that was like really good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, people were just crazy for it because it was the first time they were like open world Zelda. Like people are like, fuck.
But see, that's not what I like about Zelda. I mean, I get it. I think some people really liked it, but I don't know, man. I just want to have like a little bit of structure to it, Like I just like,
yeah,
I don't know.
And it's not even so like this game, it doesn't have like the Master Sword or anything. There's no Zelda. There's literally no Zelda in this game. It's just like,
it's like Link having a dream, basically.
Literally,
like
that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's literally what the game is. But it's just interesting because it's like they knew that this was going to be for the portable system when they made it, and they were like, it's just going to be a spin-off. So we're going to make this one little thing where like Link crashes whenever he's on his ship on his way to another like serious adventure.
Yeah.
And just has this like crazy fucking fever dream.
And I like how they started off with like the art style that's like the normal looking Link.
Oh yeah,
and then it goes to like his little plasticky self, I think that's one of the reasons I like it in handheld mode so much is because it was originally a handheld game, so it feels like the nostalgia comes in stronger when I'm like holding it in my hand, looking down at it. You know what I mean?
For sure. Anyways, but yeah, that's what we've been currently playing, guys. Let us know what you've been playing in the Facebook group or in the YouTube comments or on social media, anywhere. Just hit us up. We'll respond.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're going to jump on over to the topic of the show. Today's topic of the show is our top 5 video game remasters / remakes.
Yes. And like always, this is our personal top 5. Oh, actually, I did 10. But I'll just make those my honorable mentions or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, guys, there's a lot of these that, probably would have been on the list if I had actually played them. But these are all games that I've personally played. Like, I'm sure Persona 4 Golden is, like, really good and shit, but I've never played it, what I mean? So, like, you can't get mad at me for some of these because I haven't played all of them.
Yeah, and if we don't mention something that you think should have been on there, just, comment it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So,
make a convo.
So should we just do our top 5 and then I'll go through my other ones like honorable mention? Okay.
For sure.
Sounds good.
Let's start with number 5.
Okay. Number 5 for me is the Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Nice.
I really like this one because it has all 3 Spyro games. That's one of my big things about it. It's like you get so much bang for your buck,
Oh, yeah,
it's a lot of content. It really is. And they did every game so well, I don't know. And I like that they still keep the little nuances between the games. Like, they didn't make them all the same. Like, they didn't just use the same cut and paste, like, style for each game. Like, each one still retains the, like, charm of its predecessor. You know what I mean? I don't know.
For sure. I thought it was a good reignition.
Indeed.
But, yeah, no, it was a good game. Number 5 for me is Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Great remaster of
Indeed.
all of those games.
That's another one like Spyro, where you just get a lot of bang for your buck. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude! It's just beautiful. Like,
I really like the ability to switch back and forth
Exactly.
between the old graphics too. I think that's a cool feature.
Yeah, to just like have that option to just hit a button and like during the cutscene, you just switch back to what the cutscenes used to look like, and you're like, "Holy
what the
shit!"
fuck? Yeah,
It was so bad, but like your brain, would fill in those gaps. Like you would be, so you watch the new remastered cutscenes, and you're like, this is exactly how I remember it. And then you just like hit that flashback button. And you're like, oh my god, fuck. No, it wasn't.
I like to go to like memorable landmarks and stand in front of them and turn the graphics on and off. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa.
It's like, holy shit. It's like I was walking around in like a game made by Microsoft Paint or something.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, the Master Chief Collection just really did a good job of bringing that all together. And after they got all the online multiplayer stuff situated, it's just a perfect collection.
Hell yeah, I agree with you there. I gotta definitely agree with you. So number 4 for me is, we got a lot of collections going on.
Yeah.
The BioShock collection.
That's my number 4 as well.
Okay, you can't go wrong with the BioShock collection. No. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but the bang for your buck is phenomenal.
It's up-res graphics. It's got
they made the first game look excellent, which is awesome because the first game is already so good, but with that like just the way the water shines on the new consoles and stuff, it's like, it's so good, so sexy. Just
hearing that fucking somewhere.
God, dude,
like, that game. The first one's my favorite, but then also to have, Infinite, on the same disc, you can just switch between them. It's so cool. Such a really good thing. Cool. Anyways, number 3. What's number 3?
Did you already do? Oh yeah, yours was 4. Okay. My number 3 is The Last of Us Remastered. Okay. Ooh. This is such a fucking good game, and I'm so glad they remastered it because it kind of came at the end of PS3's life cycle.
It did, yeah.
A lot of people like me got a PS4, got into the PlayStations with the PS4, you know what I mean? And we kind of missed out on a lot of good PS3 games like God of War 3 and Last of Us and stuff. So fortunately, most of these games got remastered and ported. But I feel like Last of Us was, it was already a good looking game on PS3. So to take it and make it like breathtaking looking wasn't that hard, I feel like. Yeah. At least, I don't know. It was probably really hard, but I feel like they didn't have to do a whole lot. They added some god rays and stuff, and it was just like, holy shit, this game is beautiful. And it was already like fantastic. I mean, it's just a really good game,
For sure. Never played it. Should play it soon though.
If you do play it, play the remastered version.
Actually, the only thing I played in that game was the multiplayer.
The multiplayer is actually pretty good,
it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Anyways, my number 3 is Resident Evil, the Resident Evil 1 remaster.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which is actually a remaster of the GameCube remake of number 1. So it's a remake remaster.
Cool.
But that game is phenomenal. I played that this past year, actually, and played all the way through that and just had a blast, dude.
I was thinking about picking it up on the Switch, but it's on Game Pass, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it's on Game Pass. So I might as well
just get it on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's worth a play, dude. It's like it takes.
Oh, you know what? I have it on my PlayStation Classic. I could just play it there, but it wouldn't be the remake.
No, it would not be the remake, and it would be really that's the thing. Is like if you tried to go back and play the original, it's so blocky that I just don't think it's possible to enjoy. But like they made it just look like a modern game, but kept like the old school controls, like the tank controls, but updated them just to where it feels good, so it's still creepy and scary. It's fun.
Hell yeah. My number 2 is the Halo Master Chief Collection.
Oh, nice. Okay, so yours is up there.
A little higher up there,
Okay.
But it's so good.
My number 2, this was a tough one for me because initially it would have been number 1, but Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
That would have been my number 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's damn low on the list,
I
dude.
know.
The Pokemon Heart Gold was phenomenal, dude. Just having any Pokemon follow you around, like to be like whichever Pokemon you put as like your main would just like follow you, and it's like animated and cute. And then
I really like it too. I just think that the reason it's so low on my list is because I like the old school art style a little better, I think.
Oh no, dude! I like how they brought it into the 3D like, realm, and yeah, so it brought all those Pokemon into the 3D. You know, like the battles are highly animated and really cool. You got your touch screen, you got your Pokewalker, so you can walk. It was like the old school Pokemon Go. That's how you would just. I mean, you wouldn't catch Pokemon, but you could like take them with you.
Yeah.
And like level them up and stuff like that.
Dude, yeah.
I loved it, dude. And Pokemon
really
Gold was my favorite Pokemon game. So
I always was a silver guy myself, but I like them both.
Lugia, dude.
Yeah, dude, Lugia.
Anyways,
cool.
number one.
So my number one is Resident Evil 2, the one that just
came out.
RE2. They did such a fucking fantastic job with that game. It's so good. Dude,
I think a lot of people would agree with you. I only got to play a little bit of it for our Couch Bro Op, and I was like, damn, I wish I had this.
It's a lot of fun. It just gets better and better, too. It's a really fantastic experience.
It's like everything is just dripping wet.
Oh, so wet. And there's this part where you actually walk through the rain. Dude, it gets wet as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's so wet in that game. Anyways, number one for me is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
It came in, it stole my heart, dude.
I wrote this list before I went and bought the game.
Yeah, that's fine. No, like, I don't think it'll, like, just magically take number one on your list, because you already don't seem like you're too, like...
No, I really am into it. I'm not very far, so I don't want to, like,
okay. You don't want to speak too soon.
I don't want to, like, preemptively judge something, because I've only put, like, 2 or 3 hours into it,
Yeah, it's quickly become my favorite, Zelda game, like, just not even the first, like, the old school, like, if I went back and played it on Game Boy, it wouldn't be my favorite game, but playing it on Switch, like, with these beautiful graphics, like, it just, the way the story is, like, just portrayed on the Switch and everything, like, it just, I don't know, it just caught my soul. Like, I love it. I wish it wasn't over.
I like I love the music, too. The classic Zelda music with that little, like...
They updated it all to, like, choir, and not choir, but, like, it's, like, orchestral.
Yeah, there's, like a organic sound to it, too. It sounds like bongos and shit. I don't know. It all kind of has this, like, island vibe to it. I don't know. I love it.
And seeing all those little, like, pixelated, like, icons up it, like, to see them for what they were meant to be and stuff.
Oh yeah, what the developer probably imagined whenever he originally did it. Like, I don't know.
It's just so cool. Yeah. Anyways, what you got?
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. That's all of our lists.
But I'll run you through some of my other ones.
The honorable mentions.
I worked hard on this list, so I'm going to just take you through my 10 through 6 real quick, just because, we didn't get to go through this. Obviously, 10, Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Number 9 is probably one that's a little weird. Most people wouldn't, probably put this on their list, but Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition for PS4. I really love Sleeping Dogs. It's such a fun game. It's got a lot of, like, kung fu and stuff, and they made it beautiful.
That is PS4. A good remaster for sure.
They did a great job with the remake. My number 8 is Super Mario 64 DS.
Now that's a remake. That's not a remaster,
right?
And that's awesome.
I was doing remakes and remasters.
No. I mean, because like on the last one you said Sleeping Dogs remake.
Oh yeah,
like,
sorry.
That's a remaster.
Yeah, more of a remaster. Yeah. But Super Mario 64 is definitely a remake. Fucking sick. I love how they added all the characters. You start as Yoshi. It's just got so much going for it.
Definitely. It gave it the Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong 64 approach to Mario 64.
With all the different characters. Yes, dude. Number 7 for me is Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. This is a Game Boy Advance version of the NES game Kirby's Adventure, except it's in full color and it's fucking super sick.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. We've got Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D as my number 6.
That was a pretty good one. Definitely didn't make my top 5, but just because I've played Ocarina of Time so many times that, like, and
I just love that 3D fairy flying around my screen while I'm fucking playing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And it's weird how that's another one of those games where I'm like, oh, it's always looked this good. And then you go back and play it on the 64 and you're like, holy
nope.
shit, no, it did not. Like on the 3DS, they added like grass, animation and stuff like that. The ground actually has like beautiful.
Majora's Mask
grass.
Looked real nice too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then my actual honorable mentions are Shadow of the Colossus for PS4, DuckTales Remastered, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2X.
That was a great one.
That was a good one, right? And Yakuza Kiwami.
Ooh.
So there you go.
Yakuza. Sweet. Okay, so guys, let us know if there's any remakes or remasters that you think should have made the top list, or they make your top list. Just let us know what your top are. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna jump on over to the People's Champ. I got the People's Champ this week.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So the People's Champ this week is gonna be our boy Jason Domican, 1991.
What's up,
on
Jason?
Instagram? Yeah. So he asks us, talk about times games emotionally affected you, made you cry. But actually, you know what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put that as his champ question. His champ question is, what is your guys' most hated levels in video games? That's what I was meant to go for the champ question.
Yeah. Most hated levels in video games.
Yeah, so what's your most hated level in a video game ever?
I'll give you two of them right now.
Drop it.
I don't like the level where you're in the sewer in Battletoads, where you're on the surfboards.
Oh god, I hate that.
Impossible.
I
also don't like the level in Blood and Truth where you're in the car and you're like trying to shoot the people on motorcycles pulling up next to you. Impossible.
Impossible. You just don't like impossible levels.
Impossible.
I don't like any ice levels in platformers.
Oh, fuck.
Like anytime it's like an ice level, I'm just like, fuck this.
Yeah. I hate water levels in platformers. Like where you like the levels where you gotta swim in Donkey Kong.
I honestly don't mind them in Donkey Kong. I just don't like them in like I don't like it whenever it goes from it's a water level to it's a fucking water level. Like whenever you get to the green water level in Donkey Kong Country, like it's like towards the end of the game, and they add like the spike spinning like wheels.
That's
and
what
shit.
I'm talking about. I hate that shit.
That shit's hard.
I hate when your game goes from being a normal platformer to like Flappy Bird, and you're like going through the water, and it's terrible.
Yeah, that's true. It does become like a Flappy Bird type mechanic. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. But I think my least favorite level would probably be, it'd just be any ice levels.
That's real.
Yeah. Fuck ice levels.
I agree. I gotta agree with you there. Fuck ice levels.
Yeah, fucking stupid. Anyways, so let's talk about for his other question. Thanks, Jason, for being the champ. Now we're just gonna answer your question about games that emotionally affected us or made us cry.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
let's see. I mean, we already talked about it a little bit. The Last of Us was very emotional. Definitely made me well up a little bit. Gone Home was very, very sad towards the end.
Gone Home was pretty sad. I think that one kind of emotionally got me. I think I can't think of a game that just like outright made me cry. I just don't cry.
There was one the other day, and it happened, and like I started tearing up a little bit, and I was like, I almost wrote it down because I was like, dude, this is some groundbreaking shit. Me and JAMAL were talking about this the other day. I can't remember what it was now.
You like wrote it down and threw it away.
I didn't even write it down.
Okay.
It must have been Life is Strange or something like that.
Oh wow, Life is Strange.
I can't really remember.
Yeah, I've talked about it before on here. You'll probably hear it on one of our older episodes, but like games typically emotionally affect me in ways where it's like I just like get so lost in a game. Like it's not really the story that gets me, but like I'm just so escaped into the game that like whenever it comes to an end or something like that, it just like there's like a hole, You know, where I'm like, oh man, I just want more of that. Like, I want to go back to that world.
Yeah.
You know?
I was going to say, I don't think it made me cry, but it definitely made me sad. The end of Firewatch kind of...
Oh, dude, good call.
Bummed me out. You know what I mean?
It was a bummer ending, dude.
Yeah, it just kind of left like a void feeling in your soul. You know, it's not like necessarily you're not just gonna be bawling or anything, but you will kind of just be bummed out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Such a bummer, dude. Yeah, and it doesn't really explain. You know.
Yeah.
Like what happened. Anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, good question.
Thanks, Jason. Domican. I hope I'm saying your last name right. Domican?
Domican?
Domican. That's how you say his last name.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Domican.
You have to sing it like that. That's part of how you say it.
Domican. Anyway, so Brent.
Was that it for the Insta?
Well, we do have another Instagram question from the Gaming Council podcast, actually. So I think it's a fellow podcast out there.
Hello, fellow podcast out there.
He asks, what Zelda classic would you like to see get the Link's Awakening treatment?
Oh, man. Oh, that's a great question.
And like, obviously they've like did the Ocarina of Time 3D and stuff like that.
Sure.
But I want to see like where they just do a whole new style to it. Like they just change the art style completely.
I'm thinking very specifically the Link's Awakening treatment, like the plasticky graphics and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Some 8-bit. I'm trying to think of Game Boy games, because like you could do that with a lot of different games. You know what if you did that with like Chrono Trigger or something? Or
well, he's specifically talking Zelda classic games.
Oh, Zelda?
Yeah, Zelda games
he
specifically.
said, okay, sorry. So it's what Zelda games would you like to see receive the 8-bit?
Yes. I want to see the original Zelda game.
Minish Cap, dude.
Minish Cap?
Minish Cap would be fucking sick. You could use the same art style. You could do the same
That's
everything.
True. You could.
It would be fucking sick, dude. Like, and oh my god, dude, I'm getting a little excited right now. I think Minish Cap would be perfect. You could do it the same way. Like, dude, if Link Awakening is doing really good right now too, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do see something like that.
Yeah, for sure. You bring more portable games like that.
Minish Cap is a gem too, and it was just totally like forgotten. You know what I mean?
I don't think it was forgotten.
I feel like not very many people played through it. I don't know.
That's true because it was DS bound. I think that, and then my answer to you to the Gaming Council podcast would be the original NES like Zelda game. I just want to see them turn that into like a modern 3D game somehow. I
just don't know if you could. I feel like it's too dated.
It is super dated, but I just want to see. I want to see what they can do. I trust Nintendo. Anyways, what you got over there, Brent? What questions we got from the book?
Okay, all right. We got Chad McLean here. He said, "What ice is your favorite ice?" He said, "I like vanilla ice myself."
Hey.
All right, I got 2 answers for you, Chad. I like crushed ice from Sonic.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I like black ice, the air freshener.
Ooh, those are 2 good ones.
Yeah.
I like ice cream.
Ooh, fuck.
And I like a very specific ice cream. And that answer for you is mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's my shit.
That's the jam. Bluebell has it popping on. You know what else is a good ice? You know the little ice cubes with the that are like circular, that are like a little tube with a hole in it?
Oh, dude, yeah. Those are kind of weird.
Best.
They're like I feel like if I were to ever choke and die on ice, those would be
that
the
would be
ones.
the one.
Yeah.
But it's got a hole in it, so it's like so you can't choke.
It's like down your throat, like you're breathing through that tiny little hole in the ice. Like
it'd be very cold and uncomfortable
until it melted. Like...
Oh, thanks, Chad.
Yeah,
good
thank you,
question.
Chad.
We've got Cody Goolsby here.
Ooh.
He says, "Y'all going to Renfest this year?"
Dude, we should.
That would be fun.
We should go dressed as like different video game characters.
Oh, that'd be tight.
Hell yeah,
dog.
Dude. I feel like we should go as like our mains and Mario Party. So like you go as Donkey Kong and I'll go as fucking Dry Bones.
People would be confused as hell. Like, why is this guy in a monkey costume? How would I even go as Donkey Kong? Would I just get like a gorilla outfit and wear like a Donkey Kong tie?
Yeah, what if you did that?
That would be
you
hilarious.
just get like a completely off-brand gorilla costume. Just like wear a red tie and like with a yellow marker.
Does Donkey
put
Kong
DK
have
on
like
it.
shorts on?
No.
I'd have to put some shorts on too.
No, you just wear the full gorilla suit. He doesn't
Oh,
wear
yeah, he's just
shorts.
naked.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know why I thought he had shorts. Mandela effect, dude.
Yeah, what the hell?
Anyways,
Either that or we just go on Amazon and find a DK costume.
you think they have a good one?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm sure it's there. And I don't think anybody will have a Dry Bones costume. I'll just like get naked and wear a turtle shell on my back.
We'll show him a dry bone.
I like that. Okay.
All right.
Anyways, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Brent, take us to.
Oh,
I
now
forget
it's
what it's
time.
called.
It's time for Brent's Super Hardcore Video Game Trivia Challenge. These are 5 questions constructed with the sole purpose of testing Jamal's video game knowledge and pushing him to the absolute limit mentally.
Oh God.
This week's
Already
topic is, what was it rated?
Oh, okay. This will be easy.
Will it?
Yes, absolutely.
Will it? Yeah, this might be kind of easy. Okay. So, the question is, what was it rated for all of these? So I'm going to read you video games, and you're going to tell me the ESRB rating of said game. Okay?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
All right, we'll start with an easy one. Assassin's Creed. The original Assassin's Creed.
Rated M.
Rated M. You're correct.
Yeah.
You got to put the phone down. I don't trust you with the... Okay.
Okay.
All right, making sure. All right. Number 4. Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
The rated T.
Oh, good one. The original is rated E. This one is rated T.
Correct. Actually, the first one was rated E+.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. Peak Entertainment Casinos for the PC.
Oh, that's tough. Peak Entertainment Casinos. I would say that's rated T, just because it's gambling.
Oh, you would be wrong.
Is it E?
This game is rated AO.
Oh, what the fuck? What's going on in that game?
It's just gambling, dude. I don't know. I guess it was. It came out in a time when they were taking a hard stance on gambling in video games or something.
Is it rated AO like just across the board?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty hardcore.
Wow. I lost one of them.
That's okay. That's okay.
What's number 5?
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Number 2. Is,
okay.
Well, we're going up from 5. I'm sorry.
My bad.
Number 2 is Donkey Konga 2.
Donkey Konga 2.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey Konga 2. That'd be E+.
That's another T right there.
No way.
I swear.
No fucking. Oh, because of the lyrics. God damn it. Because it's got that DK is one
really?
hell of a guy.
Is that where it comes? Oh, that's got to be it.
I think that's why.
Wow.
I think that's why.
Well, there you go. Donkey
Wow,
Konga
I am
2.
fucking this up.
All right. Now, here's a hard one. Okay. Call of Duty 2, The Big Red 1.
That is rated T.
Yes.
Yes.
Bing, ding, ding, ding.
I know that's rated T.
All right. So 3 out of 5. That's pretty good. You're the
Yeah.
winner. I feel like if you get the majority, you win. You know? That's the rule.
Yeah.
How about
Okay,
that?
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take a hard.
You gotta. So you're 2-0. You're the victor this time. You know.
Yeah. When you can get me on 3 of them, then that's the L. Yeah. Like if I can't get 3 of them. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I like that one. That was good. And the only reason I know Big Red 1 was T is because the first Call of Duty to be rated M was World at War, I think.
Right. The first 3 Call of Duty games were actually
T.
rated T. Yeah.
Call of Duty 3 might actually be rated M. Actually, yeah.
I don't think so. No, Call of Duty 3 is T. Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If you would have pulled that one on me, I wouldn't have known.
I know, right?
Damn. Anyways, that's great. Man, I love this new one. This one's good. You're gonna run out of topics soon, though.
Eventually, but we'll switch. We'll switch.
We'll figure it out. Anyways, remember, guys, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of CreateForSanity.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast directories. Be sure to submit any questions you want read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast. Check out our video content on YouTube if you're not already watching it there. All you have to do is search Create for Sanity. It's all one word. We need 3 more subscribers.
Whoa, we got 1 more since last week.
Yeah, so if
Whoa.
we just get 3 more subscribers on our YouTube channel, guys, we can change our YouTube URL to youtube.com/whatever we want it to
We'll
be.
do anything.
Oh, yeah. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle for JAMAL and Brent at Brent has one, and that's the number one. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram, where we're posting shit. People are asking us questions. You know, we just posted a picture of Brent drinking some Dunkin' Donuts in a leopard print shirt.
I keep the leopard print all day.
Go watch that. Or go, follow us.
Go watch that. Check out that pic. Whoa. Sorry.
I'm tired. Until next time, listeners. Later.